You can have all the skills, all the right answers, but if they don't like you, it's going to be hard to land an offer, period. Most Chinese don't realize that in interviews, you have 5 opportunities to make a Western interviewer like you. So let's start with the greeting. Like when they ask, how are you? That is a moment when they decide whether you're someone they actually enjoy talking to. Most Chinese candidates go into autopilot and they just respond, I'm good. How are you? There's nothing wrong with that, but the conversation starts cold and it's a missed opportunity. So a powerful hack to quickly close the distance is to share something very brief about yourself. Something simple, like, I'm great, I'm excited for our chat, and I'm grateful for your time. I figure it's a particularly busy time of year for you. Or something like, I couldn't be better. I'm excited for this because I've been a loyal client for years, and it's a real treat to meet you and learn more about the team. Now, after the greeting, your interviewer might engage you in some small talk, like, how was your commute to our office? In Western culture, small talk is like a verbal handshake, meaning you have to pick up their hand and shake it. Like, don't say, oh, my commute was good. That gives them nothing to build a conversation on, right? So instead, you can say, the commute was easy. I like how close the office is to the station, and this district seems pretty fun, isn't it? You don't need to dominate the conversation. You don't need to force small talk because some interviewers are introverts and they prefer to keep things simple. But a good rule of thumb is to just follow the interviewer's tone and let them decide when they want to end the small talk. Let them lead. Now, once the questions start coming fast and heavy at you, you might forget all about etiquette. As an interviewer, I've noticed that when I'm explaining something, some Chinese candidates like to nod vigorously or say things like, yes, yes, okay, I got it. I know. You might want to show your enthusiasm, but it can be interpreted as impatience and your interviewer might think that you're asking them to shut up. So instead, just simply confirm your understanding once. And if you don't understand something at any point, don't simply say, can you repeat that? Or I don't understand. That can also come across as impatient and demanding. So instead, you can say, could you please repeat or rephrase your question? I want to make sure that I can fully address it. Finally, your interviewer will usually wrap up the interview by saying, if you don't have any more questions, we can end here. And most candidates think that it's actually over now, but it's actually not. It is your final chance to leave a good impression. Of course, you should thank them, but you can go one step further. You can refer to something that you discussed during the interview to show that you were listening. Like you could say, thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. I especially appreciated our discussion of your team's goals for the next year, and I'm looking forward to exploring how I can help. Okay, now the interview is over. Time to start refreshing your email, right? Wrong. Now it's time to send a thank you email. This is not just etiquette. It's how you show continued interest and keep up your momentum. So please do not send a generic copy-paste email that can be sent to anyone. I've received hundreds of these emails in my career as an interviewer, and I do not appreciate them. If you want to really make the interviewer remember you, personalize your message with this proven template.